Oh, hi! You know what? You found me doing one of my favorite things. I love to fish. But I don't just say, here, fishy, fishy, and they come. I need some equipment. So I've got my fishing pole, I've got some hooks, I've got a bobber, I got some sinkers in here. I brought some cool looking lures in case the big ones would start biting. And of course, you've gotta have some bait. Oh, this one's a strong one. He's pulling back the other way. Gotta have some kind of bait, whether it be a little fish or a worm or sometimes even canned corn will work. But along with the right equipment, I also need patience because sometimes they're hungry and sometimes they're not. I just have to wait and sometimes move around and not give up. You know, back in Bible times, Jesus spent a lot of time with fishermen. In fact, he went to them in Matthew 4:19 and said, "Follow me and I will make you fishers of men." And they immediately left their nets behind and they followed Jesus. Wow, just like that, they followed him. It was like what we talked about last week. He was the very best. He doesn't need advertising. His life shows you who he really is, and they wanted to follow Jesus. So follow him. That's our part. He will then make us fishers of men. So maybe we need to think about some of the things we know about Jesus. And if we're following Jesus like we say we are, our lives should show that we are compassionate, being a servant, loving, forgiving, prayerful, gentle, patient. We have self-control even in those tough times, and we're humble. You know, these things show who Jesus is. And as we follow him and become more like him, he will use us to point others to him. In a strange sort of way, you know, we become like bait because as people see us living more like Jesus, they may want what we have. But only Jesus can change hearts. So let's follow more closely, and he will make us fishers of men. Fishing is a great sport, but how much more rewarding when we're following Jesus and become fishers of men.